Tô vendo, você acha um Gatorade aí? Morrendo de sede. Não, Gatorade.
Tem água.
Só água?
Tem Coca-Cola também.
Não, Coca, se eu tomar Coca,
Vocês têm outras
se tomar Coca agora eu vomito.
How's this feel, man? 2 in a row.
Man, feels great, man. You know, get that momentum going. You know, got that pressure off my back. Like if you lose, you're out of here. So, you know, I was way more comfortable in there. I know you guys could see it. You know, I was moving, I was jabbing, moving. So, just that weight off the shoulder. You know,
Is that the pressure you kind of felt before the last one? Like, shit, man, if I lose, they might bounce me again?
Definitely. You know, I train, man. I don't train thinking about it, but in the back of your mind, you know it's there. You know if you lose 2 in a row, they might kick you out. You know, so. You know, mine was I lost to Jesse and then Okami, and then I was like, man, you know, they gave me another shot and that pressure was on, and then, but now, you know, after that knockout, I was like, oh, I can fight free now, you know, there's no pressure anymore, I can fight good. So.
Did knocking him, Laprise out that last one make all the difference for you? I mean, if you had just won a decision last time out, would you come into this one feeling a little
Yes,
fancy?
absolutely, man. You get a walk-off knockout, you know, you're able to talk. You're like, hey, man, I just got a walk-off knockout. Like, come on, you know. So that took the pressure completely out, you know. If you would have been just a win, like just a regular decision, I'm sure I would still had a little bit of pressure, you know. So.
When you say walk-out knockout on the last time, this time you almost got knocked out at the end too. What happened? I mean, you were clearly winning, and then why did you decide to swing?
Because man, I wanted a fight of the night bonus. You know, it was a good fight already. So you know, he shot for a takedown. I saw I defended it, and then I put it in my head. I was like, man, I'm going for broke. See if we can get that fight of the night bonus. You know, you swing for 10 seconds straight. You know, Dan is going to be like, oh wow, man, these guys are swinging, and you know, you might get it. So we'll see if it works or not. You know, I got knocked down because of it, but you know. I'm a fighter, man. I'm there to fight, you know. I don't care if I got knocked down, but I knew it was 10 seconds. He wasn't going to knock me clean out. So took a risk, but, you know, it paid off.
But was it a solid hit, or was it just you got like...
No, it was a flash knockdown, you know. Boom, as soon as I hit the ground, I was like, whoa, you know, I just got knocked down, you know. So I definitely felt it, but, you know, it wasn't one to where if he kept punching, like, I was there still, you know. I was there. It was just like a flash knockdown because I was just overexcited. I was like, doom! I was like, whoa! That is good. You know, I took a risk, man. That's what fighters do.
When Bruce started reading the scores and you hear that first one's 30-27 for you, and then you hear that second one, you start losing your mind.
My good, you do, man. It's like, really? Like, come on, 30-27. All right, I got this. 29-28, the other guy. What? So it definitely scares you a little bit, but at the end, man, you know, he knocked me down at the end of the third, but I dominated all rounds, and I think I almost knocked him down in the second. I saw him stumble a little bit, so they had to see that as well, you know. So.
Was what he was bringing exactly what you were expecting from him? And
exactly, man. He's got, 30 fights, and he's never changed his game. You know, he's a come forward guy. He's going to stay in your face. If he can clinch you and take you down, he's going to do that. If he can outstrike you, he's going to do it, you know. The biggest difference was me defending the shot but not sitting there. You know, usually I get lazy, I defend a shot and I sit on the cage like la la la. You know, I defended it and I'm out of there. Like, you're not going to do this game to me anymore. So, you know, it was exactly what I worked for.
What are you thinking next?
Man, I let God take care of that, man. I do my part, I win, and, you know, I live my life through God, and He'll take care of it. Whatever's next, you know, He's the one that's got control over it, and I believe in Him.
Maybe no opponent, but you got like a timeline?
Not at all, man. Not at all. I got 3 kids, you know, that, you know, I put a lot away when I'm in camp because of them, you know, so I just want to spend time with them. I want to hug them and play with them and, you know, enjoy them, man. It'll come. I don't know the timeline. I don't know nothing. I just want to get home and enjoy my kids right now.
But I mean, now you were first fighting for your contract. Now you're 2 wins in a row. Now you got, you know, space to ask
for sure, man. I want to renegotiate my contract, man. I'm on that tough contract, which is the tough contract, man. The payment is like $1,000. It doesn't go up much. And you know what happened with Jesse at the, you know, when he won that contract, you know, the winner of that fight, you know, you started your contract at 25-25, and I wanted that contract when Jesse got let go, but they didn't happen. But I think now I deserve at least that contract, you know. Pay me a little bit more, man. Take me out of that tough contract. Give me a real UFC contract, you know. So that's something we're gonna sit down with my manager, sit down with Dana White, and be like, man, I think I earned it, you know. I showed a lot, and you know, hopefully we can get it.
What about fighting in Brazil? There's a card in November. in
Man,
São
I don't
Paulo,
want to
think.
even think about anything right now. I'm not fighting again right now. My legs hurt, you know. I got kicked in my leg. My legs hurt. I don't want to think about fighting right now, man. I just want to enjoy my win.
All right.
Nice job. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.